reflected from your throne. We sing our Saint Augustine, our teacher and our guide. His rule and hearty preaching, our challenge and our guide. In perfect health
To receive a vocation, to receive a call from God, is always an invitation to movement. And yet, that call is primarily meant to be an inner movement, an inner transformation. Graham and Steve, tonight you become novices in our almost 1900-year-old heritage of religious life. Novus is the Latin word for new. And a novitiate is a 2-year orientation for newcomers. You will be given the opportunity to study the documents that have shaped our life. You will pray in common, singing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. And you will pray in private. You will come to know a whole set of brothers whose lives are grounded and nourished by Christ. And you will get a taste of ministry during these years. But in one fundamental sense, your call, your vocation is no different than it ever was. A document from the Second Vatican Council perhaps puts it best with its emphasis that every Christian is called to holiness. I think it's always important to remember that saints were human beings, which means that they sinned, often frequently, doubted sometimes, and wondered whether they were doing the right thing more often than you and I would have thought. As anyone does, the saints struggled with casting off dimensions of their false selves and becoming who God wanted them to be. At some point in their lives, each saint realized that God was calling them to be faithful in a particular way. Each saint found themselves in a different situation in time. Each had a different personality and dealt with life differently. And each related to God differently as well. It's an invitation to a lifelong call to draw closer to God. And God wants nothing more than to encounter us as the persons we are, our true selves, and the saints we are meant to be. May your novitiate, Graham and Steve, be a springboard to that lifelong spiritual journey.